Okay, so get this. We're going to do a deep dive into like election night 2024, but it's
Oh.
1 a.m. Eastern time.
Oh.
And all the votes are coming in. Everyone's like glued to their TV screens or whatever they're using.
Right.
And we've got like these CNN news updates,
Yeah.
right? From that exact moment.
So we're going back in time a little.
Yeah, it's like a time capsule
I like that.
from election night.
Very cool.
So first up, CNN was calling some early wins for Trump.
Okay.
Georgia and North Carolina.
Wow, those are big ones.
Big battleground states, yeah.
Yeah, everyone was watching those.
And then for Harris, CNN was projecting New Mexico.
Okay, so a win for each side.
Yeah, but like still super early,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah, of course. Way too early to call anything.
It's not about winning the most states, right?
Right. It's all about those electoral votes.
That magic number 270 to become president.
You got it.
And speaking of electoral votes, Alaska was like doing its own thing.
Oh, how so?
They decided to try out ranked choice voting. For
Interesting.
the first time in a presidential election.
Huh, for president. So instead of just picking one candidate,
Yeah.
voters got to like rank their top choices?
Yeah, like 4 choices, I think.
Oh, wow. So that could really shake things up.
Totally, because in 2020, Trump won Alaska, like outright.
Right.
But with ranked choice, who knows how those votes would like shift it around.
Right, if no one got a majority right away.
Exactly.
That's a really different way of looking at things.
So Alaska was trying new things out, and so other states were dealing with like some scary stuff.
Oh, no. What do you mean?
Bomb threats at polling places
Oh, my gosh. Really?
across multiple states.
That's awful.
Yeah, super unsettling.
Yeah, definitely.
And some of these threats like appear to be coming from Russian email domains.
Wow. So that raises a lot of questions
Yeah.
about foreign interference.
Right. Was this an attempt to like mess with the election?
Right.
Yeah. Disrupt things?
Exactly. And the FBI was being cautious,
Yeah, they didn't want to like jump to conclusions.
Right. Of course not.
But it's definitely a reminder of how vulnerable our elections are.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in this day and age,
With all the misinformation and cyber attacks and everything.
That's a whole other layer to worry about.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
And then there was this other thing with Kamala Harris.
What was that?
Her campaign co-chair said she wasn't planning on giving a speech that night.
Interesting. Why is that?
They were emphasizing like counting every vote
Okay.
before making any kind of statement.
So, like, being very careful.
Yeah, I mean, that silence kind of speaks volumes, don't you think?
Yeah, it does. Like, is it confidence? Or are they just being cautious? Or is it some kind of, like, strategy?
Right, maybe they're trying to manage people's expectations.
I mean, it makes you think back to, like, other elections where candidates have waited to speak.
Totally, it's like a classic move.
Yeah, it really adds to the mystery of this whole moment in time.
So we've got these early wins, right? Alaska trying out this whole new voting system, security threats, and then Harris choosing to stay silent.
It really shows you how messy and complicated U.S. presidential elections can be.
For sure, so much is happening all at once.
Yeah, and as you, like, think about this moment in time,
Yeah.
frozen by these news snippets,
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting to compare it to, like, other elections.
Right,
How have things changed?
right. Have the threats become worse? Are they different?
How has technology, like, impacted how we experience these elections?
Right.
This election night, with all the twists and turns and uncertainty.
Yeah.
It's a lens to look at, like, the past, present, and future of our democracy.
That's a good way to put it.
Right. It's a really powerful lens.
Yeah, it is.
Think about it.
Yeah, definitely something to think about.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for having me.